Good evening, everyone. My name is Cherish Hughes. I am from Newark, New Jersey. I have been teaching pre K 3 for the past 3 years, and it is a pleasure to take this class with you all. So, let's start our discussion. The first portion of the question was to share your early math experiences K through 3. Now, I don't have any experience in those grades, kindergarten through third grade. However, I am, um, well, I have been, um, I've had plenty of experience in preschool mathematics, and that consists of the basics of math, the fundamentals rather, number recognition, accounting, simple geometry, the basic shapes, and things to that nature. So, those are my experiences with mathematics. Um, Reflect on how these experiences may shape you as both a teacher and a learner. One thing that I have learned in the past 3 years, rather, my experiences beyond those 3 years, I'm I've been the lead teacher in the classroom for 3 years. However, I have been a teacher's assistant for 4 years prior to that. So, in my experiences as a teacher within the classroom, I realized that uh, math is a tricky subject, and there are those who enjoy the subject. However, there's a pretty big percentage of people that really don't enjoy the subject. So, as a teacher, I try to make math as in you know interactive as possible, making it as fun as possible. Um, I try to incorporate things like number hopscotch. The students can throw the beanbag and either count as they hop to that number, or recognize the number and just hop to it, or relevant to their lives, or relevant to you know what's going on. So it's fall. I would do counting and number activities that have to do with like pumpkins, counting the seeds in pumpkins, counting pumpkins, and number matches and things like that. So I feel as though it works best, especially with preschoolers. It works best when the lesson is interactive, fun, and relevant to them. As a learner, uh, I guess that as a learner, I feel that maybe it's an essential, um, and math is all around us. Math is They were right when they said math. You use it in your everyday life, so I feel the necessity of it as a subject, and although it isn't one of my favorite subjects, I do my best to take in the knowledge, because as a student, I can study, I can test, and I can pass the test. I can study the knowledge and study whatever has to be done to pass the test. Um, but I do feel as though, had math been a little more engaging for me, maybe it would have been easier to grasp the concept of. Um, what was my first exposure with math? I can't remember as far back as preschool. However, I probably would say that my first exposure with math was kindergarten, and that is where I learned my fundamentals, such as number recognition and counting, simple geometry, and things like that. How did you view yourself as a mathematician then and now? Uh, if I'm anything like I am now, I'm pretty sure that math was not one of my favorites. I'm more of a science and literature person. I enjoy those subjects very well. However, again, like I said, I do realize the necessity of math, and I do what has to be done in order to pass the test or pass the exam. So uh, those are my views of math. How will you use these reflections, these self-reflections, to strengthen your impact in the classroom? Um, I realize that preschoolers are still people and they feel the same way adults do. So if my students were anything like myself that don't truly enjoy that subject per se, um, it would be beneficial to make the lessons lighter. Again, like I stated earlier, keep it um, fun, keep it engaging, keep it interactive, and as well as educating them. So that is, that is what I would, integrate within my lessons in the classroom. Thank you guys for your time. Have a good night.